in our partial fractions, we are splitting up the fractions into two or more fractions with addition or subtraction. Okay. Now, this is the third type of partial fraction. In this type, if the denominator we used to write the fraction as p of x by q of x. Both are quadratic factors or some algebraic factors. Okay. The denominator contains quadratic factor which cannot be factorized. Okay. On the first two types, we factorize the denominator and then we resolve the fraction. Then we resolve the fraction into two or more factors. Right, two or more fractions. But now here, if we couldn't factorize the denominator, if the denominator couldn't be factorized with this type of method, with this method only, we can resolve it. Okay. Now let's learn this type. Eighth problem. Resolve x square minus 3 divided by x plus 2 into x square plus 1. Here, look at the denominator. The first one is a linear factor x plus 2 and the second one is x square plus 1. X square plus 1, can we factorize it? We couldn't. If it is x square minus 1, we can split it as x plus 1 into x minus 1. But it is x square plus 1 and we couldn't factorize it. So, in this case, okay, the first one is x plus 2, right. So, a divided by x plus 2. The first fraction we have written and the second one for it, the denominator is x square plus 1, right. Instead of writing b, we used to write b after splitting up, right. But now, instead of writing b, you have to write bx plus c. You have to write this as a linear factor. Because we couldn't factorize this, so we have to write its numerator as a linear factor and in it is bx plus c. The first one, okay, this is a linear factor, we couldn't factorize it anymore. So, a divided by x plus 2. But this one, x square plus 1, this equation we couldn't factorize. So, instead of writing b, we are writing it as a linear factor as bx plus c. Okay, now it's our usual method. So, x plus 2 into taking LCM, x square plus 1. So, in the numerator, you have to multiply it as a into x square plus 1. Here, bx plus c into x plus 2. Okay, that is equal to here x square minus 3 divided by x plus 2 into x square plus 1. So, here we can cancel the denominator and write the numerator as x square minus 3 is equal to a into x square plus 1 plus bx plus c into x plus 2. That is equation 2. Put x is equal to minus 2 in equation 2. So, here if I put minus 2 here, then this term will become 0, right. So, while substituting, it will become minus 2 square minus 3 is equal to a into minus 2 square plus 1 and this whole term will become 0. Because while substituting minus 2 here, this will become 0, while multiplying it with 0, this whole term will become 0. So, minus 2 square, it is 4, 4 minus 3 is equal to 1. Here minus 2 square, it is 4, 4 plus 1, 5, a into 5. So, that implies a is equal to 1 by 5. Okay. Next, now we are going to equate the coefficients of x square and x in order to find the other constants b and c. Okay. So, equating the coefficients of x square of equation 2. Okay, so on your left, what are the coefficients of x square? Here it is 1 is equal to, what about here? Coefficient of x square is a. Okay, what about here? So bx is here and x, while multiplying this two, the first terms. Okay, while multiplying these two terms only, we get x square coefficient. Okay, we couldn't get any other x square coefficient in that term. In that term. Okay, so here coefficient of x square is a, here bx into x, so it will become bx square. So here the constant coefficient is b. So 1 is equal to a plus b. Now we know the value of a is equal to 1 by 5. So 1 is equal to 1 by 5 plus b. That implies, okay, b is equal to 1 minus 1 by 5. So b is equal to 4 by 5. This is our second constant b. Now we have to find the value of c. So equating the coefficient of x. Okay, we get here no x coefficient. So on your left no x coefficients. So 0 is equal to, on your right the here no x coefficient, and when do you get x coefficient? While multiplying these two terms, if you multiply bx and 2, you get x coefficient. If you multiply c and x, there also you get x coefficient, right? So here bx into 2, that is 2bx. So I write the coefficient of x as 2b, because 2 into bx, so you get 2bx here, so 2b plus c into x, so the coefficient is c. Okay, 2b plus c, but we know the value of b already. Okay, so 2b is equal to c. Okay, so c is equal to 2 into 4 by 5. That implies c is equal to 8 by 5. Okay, now shall we substitute the values of a, b and c? 2b is equal to minus c, is it? So minus 8 by 5. Okay, now substitute a, b and c in our equation 1. So equation 1 becomes x square by minus 3 divided by x plus 2 into x square plus 1 is equal to a. A is 1 by 5. So 1 by 5 into divided by x plus 2, and b is, can you see now? And b is 4 by 5. So 4 by 5x plus c is minus 8 by 5. The whole thing divided by x square plus 1. Okay, so 5 will come to the denominator, and here as well 5 will come to the denominator. That is equal to 1 divided by 5 into x plus 2 here plus 4x minus 8 divided by 5 into x square plus 1. 5 into x square plus 1. On your left, x square minus 3 divided by x plus 2 into x square plus 1. Okay, this is the answer. Factorial. This is a new notation, but it is a very useful notation in mathematics. Okay, so product of the first n natural numbers are known as factorial. The product of the first n natural numbers, and we denote it by n factorial or n factorial. Okay, this is also the notation we use for factorial. Okay, so n factorial is equal to n into n minus 1 into n minus 2 etc. into 3 into 2 into 1. Okay, the product of the first n natural numbers. So to calculate n factorial, from 1 you have to start up to n, all the numbers should be multiplied, the product of all the numbers. So 4 factorial is equal to, we'll start from 4, 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. Okay, so the multiplication of the numbers. 10 factorial is equal to, so now here 4 3s are 12, 12 2s are 24 into 1. So it is 24. So 10 factorial, 10 into 9 into 8 into 7 into 6, 5, 2, 1. Okay, so the product of the first n natural numbers. Sometimes if I need, I'll write this as 10 into 9 into 8 into 7 factorial. Okay, so 1 to 7, these numbers can be rewritten as 7 factorial. According to the calculation needs, we'll write like this also. Okay, so the product of the first n natural numbers are known as the factorial of n. Evaluate 5 factorial by 4 factorial. Okay, so 5 factorial can be rewritten as 5 into 4 factorial divided by 4 factorial. I can cancel them. So it is 5. Now for example, another one, 9 factorial divided by 6 factorial. So 9 into 8 into 7 into 6 factorial divided by 6 factorial. So while cancelling, you get 9 into 8 into 7. What it is? So it is 504. Okay. Find x if 1 divided by 6 factorial plus 1 divided by 7 factorial is equal to x divided by 8 factorial. We have to find the value of x. Okay. So 1 by 6 factorial plus 1 by, I rewrite 7 factorial as 6 factorial into 7 or 7 into 6 factorial. Okay, that is equal to x by 8 factorial. I'll take 6 factorial as common. So 1 by 6 factorial into 1 plus 1 by 7. I take 6 factorial as common. Okay, so 1 plus 1 by 7 is equal to x by 8 factorial. Okay, so 1 plus 1 by 7, it is, while taking 1 by 6 factorial into here LCM is 7. So 7 plus 1, it is 8 equal to x by 8 factorial. We have to find the value of x. So x is equal to already 8 is there. So 8 into 8 factorial divided by 6 factorial into 7. 8 factorial can be rewritten as 8 into 7 into 6 factorial. I rewrite 8 factorial as 8 into 7 into 6 factorial divided by 6 factorial into 7. So 6 factorial cancel, 7 cancel, 8 8s are 64. So x is equal to 64 and that is the answer. Okay. Evaluate n factorial by r factorial into n minus r factorial when n equal to 5 and r is equal to 2. Okay, so n factorial divided by r factorial into n minus r factorial. Instead of n, I am going to substitute n 5 and instead of r 2. So 2 factorial into 5 minus 2 factorial. Okay, so 5 factorial divided by 2 factorial into 3 factorial. 5 can be rewritten as 5 into 4 into 3 factorial divided by 2 factorial is 2 only into 3 factorial. So 3 factorial we can cancel. Similarly, 1 2 is to 2 2s are 4. So 5 2s are 10. So n factorial by r factorial into n minus r factorial is equal to 10. Okay. Now the third one, if n plus 2 factorial is equal to 60 into n minus 1 factorial, find n. So we have to find the value of n, and the given condition is n plus 2 factorial is equal to 60 into n minus 1 factorial. Okay. So n plus 2 factorial can be written as n plus 2 அதுலேருந்து ஒன்று போனால் n plus 1 and then n minus 1 factorial. Okay. So can you understand ma? n plus 2 factorial is equal to n plus 2 into n plus 1 into n minus 1 factorial. Likewise, I am writing 10 factorial is equal to 10 into 9 into 8 into 7 into 6 factorial. ஒன்று குறைச்சி. Okay. So here this equation becomes n plus 2 into n plus 1 into n minus 1 factorial is equal to 60 into n minus 1 factorial. Both the sides I cancel n minus 1 factorial. So n plus 2 into n plus 1 into n is equal to 60. Okay. So n plus 1, n plus 2, 3 consecutive numbers, right? 3 consecutive continuous vara 3 numbers. Okay. So I have to write the 60 as a product of 3 consecutive numbers. So 60 எழுதும்போது, okay, using this division, 2 30, so 15, no, 30 again 2, it is 15, now 3, so it is 5. So 5 3s are 15, 15 2s are 30, 30 2s are 60. So now I write it as 5 into 4 into 3. I write 60 as 5 into 4 into, okay, shall we write here? So n plus 2 into n plus 1 into n is equal to 5 into 4 into 3. 5 4s are 20, 23s are 60. Okay. So 60 அப்படி split பண்ணி எழுதியாச்சு. So n plus 2 is 5, n plus 1 is 4 and n is 3. So n is equal to 3. Principle of counting. So this principle helps us to find out the number of ways to do a particular problem, the number of ways to solve a particular problem. Okay. So now I have 3 toys, T1, T2, T3, and I am going to keep them on my showcase in any order. Okay. So if for the first one, for this place, I have 3 options. Okay. Either one of the 3 toys I can keep here. Okay. For suppose I keep T2 here. Okay. Now T2 is here fixed. Now I come to the second place and I have only 2 options now, T1 and T3. Okay. So here to keep a toy in this place I have only 2 options. Perhaps I may keep T1 here. Here the only one thing, T2 and T1 is kept already, so the one and only option is T3. So to fill this place I have only one option. Okay, this is the principle of counting. So in any order I can keep. If I keep T3 first, then T2 maybe, and then T1. Okay, so first, okay. So if I keep the toys in the order 1, 2, 3, or 1, 3, 2 or 2, 1, 3 or 2, 3, 1 or 3, 2, 1 or 3, 1, 2. These are the options I have to fix the 3 toys in these 3 places. Okay, so how many ways here, ma? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. In 6 ways I can arrange my toys in this place. Okay, here 6 ways are there. How to find this without using this elaborative calculation? So here this is what I have to do. So the first option can be filled with 3 and the second option can be filled with 2 ways and the third option can be filled with one and only way. That is equal to 3 into 2 into 1. 3 2s are 6. 6 into 1 it is equal to 6. Here 6 ways. These are all the 6 ways here. This is known as the principle of counting. Now there are 10 boys and 10 girls are there in a class. To choose a boy, I have 10 ways. 10 பேர்ல நான் யாரை வேணா செலக்ட் பண்ணலாம். So 10 ஆப்ஷன் இருக்குது அங்க. Okay, similarly, I have 10 ways to select the girl. Okay, 10ல யாரை வேணா செலக்ட் பண்ணலாம். So how many options I have? So 10 plus 10 that is equal to 20. This is addition principle. Okay, so in a box there are 5 red balls and 3 green balls. I have to choose one red ball and one green ball. So how many ways I have to choose one red ball? I have 5 ways. இருக்கிற 5ல ஒன்னு செலக்ட் பண்ணிக்கலாம். Similarly, I have 3 ways to choose a ball, a green ball from 3 green balls. So 5 ways plus 3 ways, I have 8 ways to choose the things. Okay. Fundamental principle of counting. In this, we are going to see 2 principles. First, multiplication principle and then addition principle. Okay. Here, there are 2 jobs. One job can be completed in m ways. Another one can be completed in n ways. These 2 jobs in succession. That means you have to do it continuously. சேர்ந்து பண்றது. Okay. So this job can be completed in m into n ways. Okay. This is called the multiplication principle of counting. Here, for an example, find the number of 4-letter word with or without meaning which can be formed out of the letters of the word note, where the repetition of letters is not allowed. Okay, so 4 vacant places. In these 4 vacant places, we have to arrange the letters, the 4 letters N, O, T and E. With or without meaning. It is given that. Okay. So, the first box, okay, the first box, second box, third, fourth. 4 places are there. So, the first box, to fill that first box, I have 4 options. Right. So, either N or O or T or E. I have 4 options. To fill the second, okay, the first one will be fixed. Okay, so the second one can be, the second place can be filled with 3 options. So first 2 boxes are filled, so it can be filled in 4 ways and the second one can be filled in 3 ways. Now the third one can be filled with only 2 ways. Similarly, the last one can be filled with one and only. Okay, so the number of ways to find the number of 4-letter words, I have to multiply the 4. 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. What do you get? While multiplying 4 3s are 12, 12 2s are 24. So in 24 ways, I can frame the words, 4-letter words. Okay. Here, if each objective type questions having 4 choices, then find the total number of ways of answering the 4 questions. So, 4 questions are there. 4 questions are there. Each question have 4 choices. So, for each and every question you have 4 options, right? So, the first question can be answered in 4 ways. Similarly, the second question also can be answered in 4 ways, any of the 4. Okay, and the third one can also be answered as 4 ways, and the fourth one also 4 ways. 4ல எது வேணா choose பண்ணலாம். So, 4 option இருக்கு. Okay, so that is equal to 4 cube. 4 cube is what? Find it out. Okay. Now, how many 3-digit numbers can be formed if the repetition of digits is not allowed? How many 3-digit numbers can be formed if the repetition of digits is not allowed? Okay, so 3-digit we have to form 3-digit numbers. So 3-digit numbers means how will it be? Unit place, tens, hundreds. Okay, so in these 3 places you have to arrange some numbers. 3-digit numbers kondu varanum. So the first, the 100th place. In the 100th place you can post. Okay, for the digits, what are all the digits ma? So 1, 2, 3, 4 and 0. So 10 options are there. Okay, to fill the places we have 10 options. Any one among this you can put on the places. Okay, so for 100th place, how many options are there? For 100th place, how many options are there? From 1 to 9. 0. Okay. So, 3-digit, we have to frame the 3-digit number. So, 100th place la 0 varakudadu. First 0 varakudadu. So, from 1 to 9, you have 9 options to fill this. Okay, so any number you can fill. For example, 5. Okay, now to fill the 10th place, how many options you have? First one letter inga potachi. So 0 we can put here. So instead of that, okay, ignore that option alone. For example, 5, ignore that alone, and also you have 9 options. ஏன்னா 0வும் இருக்கு, இதுக்கு 0 போடலாம். Okay, for example, I put 0. Okay, so 9 options I have to fill this. For units place, okay, for units place already 2 options போட்டாச்சு ஏற்கனவே. So for units place, to fill that I have 8 options. First 100th placeல 1ல இருந்து 9 வரை எது வேணா போடலாம். Okay, but 0 போடக்கூடாது. So 9 options இருந்தது எனக்கு. 9ல நான் எதை வேணா சூஸ் பண்ணலாம். To 10th placeல போடுறதுக்கோ first இதில் போட்டது போக மீதி, but 0 also included here. So 9 options இதில் போடுறதுக்கும் இருந்தது. Okay, now 10ல 2 numbers already paste பண்ணியாச்சு. மொத்த 10ல 2 numbers in 100th place and in 10th place we have placed. Now only 8 options, 5வும் கிடையாது. For example, 5வும் கிடையாது, 0வும் கிடையாது. Other 8 options are there to fill the units place. Okay, so how many 3-digit numbers can be formed? 9 into 9 into 8. That is equal to 648. Okay, can you understand now? Now, addition principle of counting. If there are 2 jobs, okay, 2 jobs, each of which can be performed independently. சம்பந்தமே இல்லை, independently in m ways. One job can be done in m ways and another one can be done in n ways. Then either of these two jobs can be performed in m plus n ways. Independent jobs. If the two jobs are independent, then we can add. If the two jobs can be done only in succession, then we can do it in multiplication, m into n ways. Okay. For the 14th example, there are 6 books on commerce and 5 books on accountancy in a bookshop. In how many ways can a student purchase either a book on commerce or a book on accountancy? Okay, she has to purchase 2 books. Either a book on commerce, okay, and a book on accountancy. Okay, so out of 6 books, commerce books, a book can be purchased in 6 ways. Similarly, out of 5 accountancy books, a book can be purchased in 5 ways. 6 books la 6 options irukku. 6 la endha book vena edukalam. 5 la 5 options irukku. 5 la edu vena edukalam. Okay, but she is going to select one book. So here we are using addition principle. So total number of ways of purchasing any one book is 5 plus 6 is equal to 11 ways. How many 5 digits telephone numbers can be constructed using the digits 0 to 5 if each 0 to 9 if each number starts with 6, 7 with no digits appears more than once. Okay. No digits appear more than once, but it should start with 67. Okay, 5 digit numbers. Fourth problem. So 5 digit numbers. We have to 5 digits telephone numbers we have to frame, and that number should start with 67. So 2 digits they have given already. 67 la start pannanom. So remaining 3 digits we have to frame. The options are 0 to 9. So with no digit appears more than once, with no repetition. No digits appear more than once means no repetition. So the first one, already 6 is there, 7 is there. So in 0, 1, 2, 3 up to 9, right? Okay, these are all our options. 10 options are there. 6 and 7 already we have noted. Okay, in the problem itself they have given. So 6 and 7 we are not supposed to use it. So the remaining 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 options are here. Okay, so to fill this box, to fill this place, I have 8 options. I have 8 options to fill this place with no repetition. So to fill the next number, next digit, I have 7 options because one number we have written here already. Okay, so I have only 7 options. To fill this, I have only 6 options. Okay, so with no repetition, so it is reducing. Here I have 8 options to fill this, here 7 and then 6. So number of ways to fill this is 8 into 7 into 6. What do you get? 336 number of ways. Fifth one, how many numbers lesser than 1000 can be formed using the digits 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9 if no digit is repeated? So lesser than 1000. Lesser than 1000 means one digit number also will be there. 2-digit numbers are also there, and 3-digit numbers are also here. Okay, so we can use 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. These 5 digits we can use. Okay, so 5 options. We have 5 options. For 1-digit number, the options, okay, 1-digit number, only one's place. Okay, so the number of ways to fill this place is 5 ways. As 5 options are there, I can write any. So this 2-digit number, ones place and tens place. Okay, for a 2-digit number, it has 2 places, ones place and tens place. This ones place can be filled with 5 options, with 5 ways. Similarly, this 10th place will be filled in 4 different ways. Okay, so either 5 ways na either 4 ways, either 5 ways na either 4 ways. That implies 5 into 4, that is equal to 20. Here it is 5, so here it is 20. And 3-digit number, the first place can be filled with 5 ways, and the second place can be filled with 4 ways, and the third place can be filled with 3 ways, because it is without repetition. That implies 5 into 4 into 3 is equal to 5 4s are 20, 23s are 60. So as a whole, the 3 ways, these are all different, right? So these 3 things can be filled with, you have to add 5, 6 plus 2, it is 8. So the numbers less than 1000 can be filled with 85 ways with this 5 numbers without repetition. Okay.